Good evening, everyone. Today I am going to do a presentation. I am Kavishka and I study in grade 11. And today my topic is Sri Lanka. First of all, I want to tell you all that this might look like a simple topic, but it is not because there are so many things to talk about this country. Because this is my mother country where I was born. Uh, and if I tell a basic introduction about Sri Lanka, it is a country which is located in Indian Ocean, and there are four main religions in Sri Lanka, which are called Buddhism, Catholicism, Hinduism, and Islam. And there are four main nationalities, which are called Sinhalese, Tamil, Burgher, and Muslim. So this is not a huge country. It's a small island, and you can also see a map here. And this country is such a good country with so many good things. And this country's Sri Lanka is filled with so many beautiful natural resources. As you can see in the picture here, these kind of mountains are all everywhere in Sri Lanka. Sri Lankan people have so many beautiful natural surroundings, and they have such a beautiful nature in Sri Lanka. They have a beautiful environment here. Uh, and when talking about natural resources, we can't forget about the waterfalls and the rivers. They are the main water resources in Sri Lanka. Uh, there are rivers called Mahavali, Kalani, Valave, and Kalu, which are four main rivers in Sri Lanka. And Mahavali is the longest river in Sri Lanka. And when talking about waterfalls, there are waterfalls called Bopatalla, Bambarakanda, and etc. So there are so many water resources. Not only them, but also there are so many valuable things such as gems and tusks and many more. You can also see the pictures in this slide, in this slide you can see the beautiful rivers and waterfalls in Sri Lanka, which represents the beauty of Sri Lanka. And Sri Lanka is, as I told before, Sri Lanka is surrounded with a sea, and it is an island. So there is sea all around the country, and people who live in seaside, they have such a good view to the sea, and most of their main living is fishing. People who live beachside in Sri Lanka have this kind of access to the sea, which makes their life better. And they have such a good mentality in here because they have such a great view of the sea, and they have so many beautiful things to see. And when talking about sea, we can't forget about corals. And so many tourists also come to Sri Lanka to visit this. Hikkaduwa corals are very famous in Sri Lanka for this kind of beauty, and it makes Sri Lanka even more beautiful. Sri Lanka has so many beautiful forests too, such as rainforests. Singharaja forest is one of the main rainforests which Sri Lanka has, and Vilpattua is also an example for that. In these forests, there are so many wild animals living in there. Elephants, tigers, lions, bears, and many other animals live in these forests, and they live in their natural habitat, which is so rare in other countries. Unlike other countries, in Sri Lanka there are so many wild animals in the forests, and it has such a natural beauty. Countries like animals like these make Sri Lankan forests even more beautiful, and These animals are so important because for the for wildlife and for the natural beauty of Sri Lanka. Um, when talking about animals, there are so many endemic species in Sri Lanka too. And as examples, we can see jungle fowl and Sri Lankan birdwing. Those kind of animals are especially living in Sri Lanka and cannot be found in other countries, which makes them more special. And if they only live in Sri Lanka, then that is so important for our country because they are a huge part of our country. As you can see here, this text is showing that Sri Lanka is home to 21 species of mammals, 26 of birds, and 113 of reptiles, 112 of amphibians, 50 fish, and etc. In this picture, you can see those kind of endemic animals which are only living in Sri Lanka, and they are such a beauty to our country. In Sri Lanka, there is such a wonderful climate. When tourists are visiting our country, in other countries they have 4 seasons, and for the whole country it remains for months. But in Sri Lanka, you can go from a hot side to cold side in just 2 or 3 hours, which makes our country more special and specific. In other countries, you cannot do that because they only have 4 seasons in a year, and they can only experience one climate at a time. But in Sri Lanka, if we go from Jaffna to Nuwara, the climates are different. The temperature is different, and it is a wonder that Nature Mother has given to Sri Lanka. So it makes Sri Lankan people more. It makes Sri Lanka's beauty more specific. And there is a harbour which is built naturally, and it is called Trincomalee Harbour. In past, our kings used this harbour for their wars, and so many European people wanted this harbour as theirs. So some people even invaded our country in the past. So this Trincomalee Harbour is such a value to our country. So because of all of these, so many tourists come to our country. The main living of Sri Lankan people are tourism. More than 20,000 tourists visit our country in a year, and it is a gift for our country. The main earning point of Sri Lanka is tourism, and the tourism has increased because of all the facilities that Sri Lanka has. In past, our kings used to make our country a beautiful country with these kind of paddy fields and tanks. They built those to make our country a self-sufficient country. If we read books in the past, we can see that we even exported our products to other countries, and Sri Lanka was in a higher place than now in the past. Our past kings have built so many tanks such as Parakram Samudra, Basavakkulama tank, Kala tank, and etc. So we can see that the ancient kings who have built those tanks and paddy fields wanted our country to be self-sufficient. The people who lived in the past built so many temples too. The main the main religion in Sri Lanka is Buddhism, and since so many people follow Buddhism in past, kings used to make so many temples and other places to build our people's spiritual side. When people are in a good spiritual mind, they can be more relaxed and do their works very well. So kings in the past also cared about that, and they built temples in. They built so many temples. Our country had many kingdoms. Anuradhapura, Polonnaru, Dambadeni, Yapahu, Kurunagala, Gampola, Kotte and Kandy are those main kingdoms. And you can see in the picture here, this is called Temple of the Tooth, and it is located in Kandy, and it was the last kingdom in Sri Lanka, and it was ruled by the last king of Sri Lanka, who was King Sri Vikramaraj Singha. And Temple of the Tooth is so beautiful, and it is a very important place for Buddhists because of the religious importance of this Temple of the Tooth. When talking about ancient beauties, we can't forget about Sigiriya. It was built by King Kashyapa, and it is a rock castle, which makes it even more specific. Rock castle is something that is not something that we can build in a year. It takes a long time, and the wonder is that it was made in past times, and the scientists who are in present can't even recognize some of the facilities which are used in here, some of the technologies which are used in this Sigiriya. So we can understand about the great culture and the great technology that we had in past. So because of all of the things, so many European countries wanted to attack us, and they wanted to invade this country for all the beauties that Sri Lanka had. Mainly, they wanted that self-sufficient country which has so many natural resources for their money, and they invaded this country. Portuguese, Netherlands and British are the main nationalities who invaded our country, and because of that our country faced so many downfalls. But still they invaded our country because of that beauty we had in the past. Sri Lanka was such a beautiful country 200 years back, but now Sri Lanka is the beauty of Sri Lanka is slowly fading. The reasons for that is foolish decisions of politicians, selfish people, capitalism, environment pollution and deforestation. When talking about politicians, the politicians which we had recently, their decisions made our country go to a downfall. And when we are talking about selfish people, in past people used to help each other, but in present they are brainwashed to make other person go down, and they always try to attack each other, which is not so good. And capitalism plays such a huge part in this society. Capitalism is one of the things which came to Sri Lanka after the after European countries invade, but it had such a great impact, huge impact on Sri Lanka. And we are talking about environmental pollution, it is also a bad effect of the building companies and doing so many things which harms the environment. And deforestation is also a we think that so many people do without thinking about past and future. As you can see in these pictures, people have become more selfish than in the past, and they have started to think only about themselves, and they are building this country uh, so bad. And Sri Lanka had a huge inflation in the past too. There was a huge inflation which made Sri Lankan people more fall into more economic crisis, and it was so bad for people's mental and physical health too. People had to wait in queues for their necessities, and they faced so many troubles in the past few months, and it is also a problem in present too, and people are still suffering because of the lack of the basic needs. People are lack of medicine, transportation, food, and etc., which are basic needs of a human, and it is so bad for their mental and physical health. So due to all of these reasons, so many people are now leaving the country, which makes Sri Lanka a poorer country. When smart people are leaving the country, the only people who does not have a proper education will only remain in the country, and it is a bad situation for a country, and it will make this country go to it will make this country an underdeveloped country. And when people are leaving the country, there will be more poor and uneducated people, and it will be a huge bad impact on this country. And so because of that, we should not let this happen. We should not leave the country for our good sake, and we should not become selfish like the people in the past did. And we should build this country together again. We should fight for our needs, but we should do it in a smart way. We should not leave the country when it is at worst and come back when it is back again, but instead we should stay in our country, and we should try to build this country to a higher level, and then we can make a good society with good people. We can be proud nations only after that. So my advice to all of you is that don't leave this country at a critical situation like this. When we are leaving the country, the people in the country will suffer more. You are only leaving our people, but if we stay at this country, and if we try to build this country more, then we will be able to have a good relationship, and we will be able to have a good country in the future. Thank you.